swag. I'm Rolling Stone and I'm bad. Michael Jackson with the cool, with the smooth criminals too. The way I be leading, they don't be believing me until they see it. Then they be geeking like smooth criminals, smooth, yeah.
I be thinking that I'm Biggie Smalls. I be thinking that I'm Tupac. The way I got these women hypnotized, all eyes on me nonstop. I think I get it from Hov, maybe I get it from Nas. One said to fuck up this world, the other one told me that this world is mine. Yeah, you gotta pardon my God complex. Man, I listen to Badu. She got my third eye on fleek, so I keep a third eye on you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, misery bots of all ages, back again with another video. This time we're kind of going over the recent patch notes that just happened with Peacemaker getting nerfed and stuff like that. Before we get into this video, definitely check out the Adrian Rockstar SoundCloud in the descriptions below. Let's get into this video. Now, I'm on the Events Hub. This is where I was able to find like the patch notes and stuff like that. I literally went to the Mortal Kombat website, but they don't have the most recent patch notes. Like when you click on it, it has the old patch notes. Well, I won't say old patch notes, but it doesn't have the most recent patch note, basically. It has the one prior, which is the one from the 4th or whatever that, you know, was the big one in terms of invasion, the practice mode stuff, the characters and stuff like that. And then each character having, you know, certain fixes, the Quan Chi getting the new moves and stuff like that. And the cameos getting adjusted and stuff like that. And then you have like some of the other more previous patch notes and stuff like that. But it doesn't have the most recent patch note that they just put out, which is crazy. So I end up having to go to like Events Hub, which was the second one I clicked, and they had the patch notes. Oh no, what's going on? Okay, there we go. And they had the patch notes and stuff like that. So in this patch notes, it wasn't really big or anything like that, but there were some major changes. So general fixes and adjustments delayed when players can move in round 2. So basically they fixed the issue where on round 2, player 2, I believe it is, can actually start moving before the fight screen comes up. The bee's knees down front punch now it has 7 frame startup as opposed to 6 frames. Roundhouse is now +1 on block. It's down from +3. So they kind of gave him a slight nerf or whatever. Nothing too crazy from what I can see. I mean, Johnny Cage will still be able to do what he does. He's just kind of bit normalized for the most part, but he still will be able to be really oppressive. So it's not a reason. The nerf is not a reason to drop Johnny Cage. Let me just put it that way. Kenshi slightly reduced the damage done on block by Ancestor's attack. He's getting another nerf. They're nerfing the shit out of Kenshi, bro, because like this patch, they further nerfed him. He just got a nerf. Where now when you attack his clones or whatever, I think he takes more damage and stuff like that. They are nerfing the shit out of Kenshi, which is crazy because you don't see a lot of people playing Kenshi. Yes, he is really good character, don't get me wrong, but he's also a really difficult character to play. So that's kind of like the reward you get for learning how to play a character as difficult as Kenshi is in this particular game, is that you get to play like a really good character. It's kind of how it was with Fujin in MK11. Fujin in MK11, pretty difficult character to really learn how to play. But if you learn how to play with him, well, there's a reason why Ninja Killer won Mortal Kombat 11 Evo last year with Fujin. There's a reason why Mortal Kombat 11 Evo last year championship was 2 Fujin players. I think, was it Nicholas or Scorpion Prox that was playing Fujin against Ninja Killer for the championship? It was one of the Chilean twins, and I believe that they were both using Fujin. And that's because, like, Fujin was a really good character. He was a really good character, but he was really hard to play, so you didn't see a lot of people actually playing Fujin. But it was obvious that he was always a really good character. So yeah, and that's kind of like how I feel about Kenshi. But the thing is, like, I don't remember Fujin getting nerfed or like any crazy nerfs in Mortal Kombat 11, whereas they just been nerfing Kenshi any chance they get. Peacemaker, fixed force multiplier, not enabling auto block, leading to unintended linked combos. Ooh, shit. So he was actually getting combos that wasn't really intended, which, I mean, he already has like a shit ton of combo routes. So it's like, so okay. Hopefully he still has like a crap ton of combo routes, because that's what made him. That's one of the things that makes him really good. On top of like the damage he gets, he's just a combo monster. He has so many different ways to combo you. Slightly increase the combo damage multiplier on force multiplier. Okay. I believe once you do the force, it's kind of like Sub-Zero's Ice Ball, where once you hit him with that, it actually starts scaling the damage, I believe. The eagerly cooldown after blocking ground air offense and beautiful bird bullet is now the same as when they hit or miss 3 seconds. Okay. I don't know if that's longer. It seems like they kind of like matched it. I don't know if that's longer or shorter. The eagerly cooldown after eagerly assist during shove is now 2 seconds, up from point. Okay, so that definitely got a nerf. It has a longer cooldown now. And that seems to be it. That is a bit of a nerf. I don't think it's a big enough nerf to where you just should drop Peacemaker now. Peacemaker still seems like he's going to be a really good character. So I mean, he might no longer be like top 5 now. He just might be like top 8 now. You feel me? Like with these nerfs, but he's still gonna be a really good character. Cameo fighters, Kung Lao slightly increased the cooldown and slightly reduced the recharge rate of Buzzsaw when held. So he kind of got the same nerf that Cyrax got. Striker reduced the recharge rate of low grenade toss to match high grenade toss. So he also got the Cyrax nerf, basically, where I mean they still play the same, they still do the same things. It's just you can't spam them. They're not as spammable, but they're still going to still be really good cameos. Like Cyrax, for some reason nobody uses Cyrax anymore, but Cyrax is still a really good cameo. Just nobody uses him. So they went to Kung Lao and Striker because they were able to spam their projectiles more often. But now that they're more in line with Cyrax, I wonder where a lot of these players are going to go to. Are they still going to use Kung Lao and Strikers because they're still good cameos? Or are they going to do what they did with Cyrax and completely drop them? So I'm just curious to see how that goes. But that seems to be it. It was kind of like a light little update or whatever. It was a surprise balance update, but it was like a really light one. It was almost like it was like an emergency fix or something like that. But none of this stuff seems like it's like an emergency. Like a lot of this stuff, like Johnny Cage had what he had forever. For like the past 6 months, it was nothing like game breaking. People just don't like Johnny because he's just really good. This doesn't take away from the fact that Johnny Cage is still really good. Same thing with Kenshi's joints. Same thing with reduce the damage done on block by electromagnetic storm and enhances electromagnetic storm. Okay, so that's actually a pretty big nerf for Raiden, because one of the things Raiden players like to do is try to chip you out. They'll use somebody like maybe a Sector, or not Sector, Cyrax, and they'll do the little storm thing, and they'll try to chip you out with that, because that's a really good chip out move and stuff like that. And it's not like Mortal Kombat 11 where if you block like the first hit, you can just let go of blocking, it'll completely nutri-duck the rest of it. And this, no, you have to hold that entire all those hits and stuff like that. And it was a good way. So now they actually reduced it, making it harder for him to chip you out doing that. So it's actually a pretty big nerf to a lot of the strategies people would use with Raiden. But again, like, I mean, for the most part, he still plays the same. He just won't be able to chip you out as efficiently, but he still plays the same. Same thing with Peacemaker and a lot of these other nerfs and stuff like that. So it's odd. I wonder why they just didn't just get it in with that last patch, because I mean I think the last patch was out on what, the 3rd or the 4th or something like that, whereas this one just came out like 2 days, 3 days later. It's odd or weird, but it is what it is. That's pretty much it. I mean, these are definitely all nerfs. I will say that. I don't think they're game-changing nerfs or anything like that. And it's like, people are making a big deal about it, but it's like, it is what it is. It's not anything crazy in my opinion. So if you agree with me, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff, and check out the Adrian Rockstar SoundCloud in the descriptions below.
Boys in the hood with big dreams of being superstars. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't, but you gotta work super hard.